I have offended the entire country of India. I am getting so much hate from Indians. I'm getting DMs from Indians telling me that I am the worst person alive.
Do you guys know him? Who is he?
Shut your fucking mouth!
Hi guys. This intellectual claims he offended the entire country of India. But in reality, his video got around 2 million views on Instagram. And not everyone who saw it was Indian. But let's even give him the benefit of the doubt and assume all 2 million viewers were Indian. That's only about 0.14% of India's population. That's negligible.
I have offended the entire country.
I mean, this isn't even comical exaggeration. It's a stupid, nonsensical, childish, cringe claim. Screaming, I have offended the entire country doesn't make it more true or more funny. You're a comedian, you should know better. It's like saying, I have offended the entire country of Ireland because I spoke about their auspicious, super fun sheep poop throwing festival.
Anyway, I got a lot of hate comments. I got a lot of anger. I'll show you this comment. This was not so much hateful, but it was pointing out how ignorant I may be. Eating on the floor in Christa Mutt is a centuries-old practice rooted in simplicity, equality, humility, and community. Okay, everyone sits together regardless of status. The meal you're served is parazda, yada yada yada. Listen. I understand that you can sit down, and it makes sense, right? Everyone sits down, doesn't matter who you are, where you're from, we're all the same sitting on this floor. But here's the thing, just throw a plate underneath it.
This is exactly what my reaction was when I saw them eating sheep poop. That's gross and barbaric. I don't care if it's the epitome of Western culture. This is barbaric. Just go and eat chocolates or insects, but stop eating poop. Most Indians have no idea that this actually happens. I researched and found that it takes place at Karnataka's Udupi temple, where devotees who make a wish and see it fulfilled can choose to eat on a special floor designated for this purpose. The temple receives around 6,000 visitors a day. Again, that's just 0.00048% of India's population. In other words, it's negligible. It's non-existent. Personally, I think this is something striking and different, and that's why people have strong opinions about it. It makes sense. But you advertising that as humanity's biggest challenge and your life depends on it makes you look like a clown. With all due respect.
Hang on a second, this person's saying, why don't you guys use a jet bidet instead of toilet paper, suggesting maybe that toilet paper is a bit barbaric. Okay, let me just say this, man who may be Indian, I will use toilet paper over shitting in the street.
You literally have apps that track street poopers so you can avoid areas with heavy poop bombardment. What are you even talking about? At the end of the day, it's all about preferences. I'd much rather use a water spray gun to clean my cheeks than roam around with a filthy peanut butter jungle. And if I feel like it, I'll use toilet paper too. Because this isn't about competition, it's about convenience.
Maybe I've done something bad. Butterfield did bad, ladies and gentlemen, and maybe I should learn more about India before I judge it and say that, you know, us in the West, we have a better culture than them, even though we obviously do. But
yeah, nobody's dying to have your sheep poop. Please keep it to yourself. In fact, nobody had asked the colonizers to loot India and leave their barbaric culture here.
my point is, let's have a look and let's find out and learn about India together. One of the things people always talk about is the amazing flavors and tastes of India. We all love butter chicken curry. As a white person, it's a staple. But here's the thing. What is it like on the streets over there? What is the street food like? Let's find out. This shop in Karachi.
This intellectual did extensive research only to name a place that isn't even in India. Karachi is in Pakistan. At this point, I'm just wondering if this video is meant to be another sit-down comedy act of yours, where people are supposed to laugh at the stupidity of your arguments. Well, at least you didn't disappoint us as a comedian. Anyway, then he keeps rambling about cherry-picked practices from small pockets of India, trying to paint them as barbaric. Well, you know what? I think they should start implementing these weird practices across the country. That would actually be super cool. Indians need to own their culture, as you say. Why shouldn't Indians be proud of all this instead? At least they don't jump over babies like they do in this baby jumping festival, also called El Colacho. Men dressed as bright red and yellow devils run through the streets jumping over babies born there over the past year. It's a Catholic ritual believed to cleanse the newborns of original sin and ward off evil spirits. What a civilized way to practice your religion, isn't it?
I saw a crazy old video about a baby jumping festival and wanted to see if it exists. It led us to Castrillo de Murcia in Spain, a place most people have never heard of. And once a year, a man called El Colacho comes out of the priest's house. He's dressed as the devil and he holds a whip. Kids call him names and they run. He snaps the whip at them and chases them through the streets. Then, the babies are laid on thin mattresses right in the middle of the road. Crowds everywhere, drums pounding, no safety. He runs, he jumps right over the babies. They believe it removes sickness and evil from the children.
And this is just one little example I gave you among thousands of them. But the point is, there is no point. That's barbaric, unnecessary and weird. Stop doing it.
Pozdrawia cię pięknie!